Oh. Alright. I don't need coffee. Let me pick up my, I've been on intro too long. Let me pick up my room a little bit. I'll be right back. I gotta put on a shirt too. All that trash. Let's read the Polosphere real quick, because Biden's doing extrajudicial tyranny again. So you know how it is. But see what's going on in the Polosphere. One sec, everybody. Cool. One sec. Okay. One sec. We're almost getting ready to play. I'm just checking to see the news. Government workers have to take the jab now. One sec. One sec, everybody. Well, luckily I live in Texas, but one sec. Sorry, everybody. Look, at least we have something pretty to look at as we start this episode. I wish I have something to sip on. All right. I think we're good. So I think what it is, it's a big vaccine mandate. Sorry, I'm just really curious. I'm just really curious where 1 second. We're about to start, I promise. I need to sneeze. Alright. We're good. Sorry about that 12-minute intro. I walked into my, Don't sleep on control spells. Around your enemy spends laughing as around they don't stop spend trying to kill you. This is true. Imagine having to tutorial that. Like, we're not good enough. Should I shoot or drop it, slam it back? Or should I slam it back, or should I put it in a glass? We're gonna shoot it. How are we all doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Here is to Vincent, Knight Commander, actually. I think I've done up everyone's. Let's go talk to the bitch. I think her name was Nura. Is she not a party member? She just glue in here. She like glowed, so like Knight Commander, how can okay, so we are Knight Commander. There's just so much I want to ask. Dude, she's just Lindsay. Can you perhaps tell me if this wound is some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed. I've been told of your affliction. Can you will the wound open? No, that was a shame. What can you tell me about it? Well, it's difficult to say. Reopen and heal over time. Perhaps you know other cases like this. They think in 4671, a Mendevian armor corp had all his bones and cartilage turned to glass. In 4700, a scribe in Kenabres had all her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. You don't have to have insects calling you, Locust? Okay, she's crazy. Do you think it's dangerous? Thank you for your answers. Tell me about yourself. How did you come to serve the queen? I was a slave of Lord Axelar Tresbot in Isgar. He towered over his fellows like a rock. A true hero. I was a slave. He bought me as a simple secretary, but he made me learn the history of the world and all of it, one volume after another. He hired tutors for me. He didn't want a simple slave, but a slave with impeccable education. Lord Tresbot, this is kind of weird. I like how she likes the slavery. It's pretty cool. He firmly believed that the servants of the good gods were weak and only a follower of Asmodeus could stand against the demon invasion. Follower of Asmodeus could stand against the demon invasion. What? He took me along as a secretary, a historian. He trusted me with recording his glorious work for his crusade. Tresbot, wasn't he the asshole crazy guy? But even he could not stand alone. Was to cover my treats, so I could tell the world of his great deeds. He was rogue, just an arrogant moron, puffing himself up on the sun. But I still say, I say, curse their tongues. My difficult journey ended in Mendev. Where are you from? Isgar. A small piece of land probably calls itself a country, though it hasn't been independent for a single day in all the centuries it existed. Always looking to the... Cheliax is a big asshole, I think, right? Extreme diabolism, and yeah, it's a big, like, noxious, like, crazy people. You're a writer, too? Will you ever write a book? Haha, why not? Do you worship any deity? They would beat me with a stick to force me into believing in Asmodeus. They hit me, and so ever since that, I don't like temples. Desner Caden, which teach goodness and freedom, but it's just as much as I smell... As soon as I smell frankincense, I see the slave driver's stick. Maybe one day I'll be able to turn to a data without cringing from a blow, or not being irreverent enough, but still, dude. She said, but you feel like she's holding something back. Thank you for your answers. All right, I have to go. So she's truly a support character, and she's also crazy. She might be a companion just because, Saziel, are you good or are you shit? We'll bring him out.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
He's painting.
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The Flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had...
How could you possibly be of use in my army?
My name is Soziel Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin.
I know that many people consider me useless in war. This is not usual war, though.
Yes, I know that
the Abyss doesn't seem everything evil and ugly.
I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander.
What are you painting?
We just have
to. The unfinished painting depicts a temple crowned with a rainbow-tailed bird. 5 people dress in blah blah. Men and women, young and old.
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help, and then they saved my life, Commander. If the
For me to
prioress
escape,
hadn't
I would have died
ordered me
right
to
along with
escape
them.
the city and seek help,
Hurriedly return to Kenabres.
I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I will never. Now it's my duty to make
I'm
sure
not gonna
my
go
friends
pontificate
and
about
tours do
chaotic
not
good.
Die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice.
You wanted to discuss something with me?
I have a personal request.
I would like to
Before we
visit the
undertake our
martyr
journey and leave
Zacharias'
Kenabres, I
cemetery.
know that you are burdened by many.
It was nice meeting you. Okay. Sela, we could talk to everyone. Let's do a round. Darren. You're deliberately trying her patience. Is that true? Does it matter? I shall either commission a song about the great Kenabres fiasco from a great talented bard, or confuse the jewelers with a rather tall order. A batch of silver dragon tours with tactical heads. Give me a week. The heroic dragon died for our future desires of respect, not your mockery. She's dead. She doesn't really care. How do you like your new role, advisor? He winces. You enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Instantly, I blame you all for this. Did you also receive a fraction of that unusual power? Looks like it. I genuinely hope that getting away from you would be the end of it. If your gift truly did come from Yomade, then give me a smidge of that power was a very small joke. I had no idea that our divine lightbreaker Mendev would ever even had a sense of humor. Don't let me get started on many acts of sacrilege against her. My many acts of sacrilege against her. That obscene engraving, the truth about the test of the Starstone, is the tamest one by far. I should go. Goodbye. Where's Sela?
Hello. So, what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down?
This is
on
what I
us?
was born for.
All the responsibility, command.
I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next.
Watching and waiting is
Yeah.
a good strategy. I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison.
Were we really
Were
chosen?
we really chosen?
I'd be informed that we became chosen for a
But
great cause.
somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald.
Alright. Lawn. Or land. What do you think would happen in the Grey Garrison? Do you feel you change in yourself? Powers granted by Omni. Since I was a kid, I take what I've been given. Nenio. You'll be glad to know I need for you experiments. The Grey Garrison stands roofless. Demons are running for the hills with their tails between them. Mendev's queen, what's her name? Something my tongue. Ah, yes, Galfrey. To my loyal father, thanks for their blah blah research. We, people of science, refuse to believe in the explainable without a proof, and therefore open your mouth and say "ah" for me. Why? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to study you. Come along. Ah. All right, your throat's fine. Tongue's perfectly normal. Your breath, the smell is in line with the regular function of the digestive system. Now for your teeth. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their race, still have an amazingly powerful bite? Promptly, as if suddenly recalling something, she promptly pulls her hand out of your mouth. Are you really trying to find a correlation between fang length and civility? For the good of science. If someone gets on my nerve, I can bite hard enough too. Can you? We definitely must test that someday. Moving on. Ears. Let's check your hearing. Testing. Your hearing is fine. Next. Eyes are clean, clear. Posture is satisfactory. Limb length is standard. No lice. Boy, you are the picture of mental health. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Imagine empathy of such wish at your tree. 2 squirrels have found their way into your hollow and are now copulating there. What do you do? Let them copulate. Why should I care? An unconscious act of good, allowing 2 less creatures to procreate while protecting them during the crucially important process. On the next question, another hypothetical. You're a tomato. You've just been picked from the vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today the cook will use half the tomatoes from your crate. What do you do? There's nothing I can do. I'm a tomato, remember? An unconscious act of withdrawal. Inability or unwillingness to see something bigger behind something small. Alright, I understand. Your angelic mercy speaks for itself. Your real pattern definitely shows an inclination toward angels. On that note, I deem the experiment complete. I love puzzles one of these days, unless I forget. Come on, ask away. I have to go. Alright. There's someone standing next to her, I think. Or no, she's next to a camp. Ember. The queen gave me the title Knight Commander, put me in charge. What do you think of that? Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children on the street, barefoot, hungry, scared. A step away from death. Some imagine the strong rich like gods, but don't forget what you really are behind the title. I don't know about that. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh, the tricks you learned when the big gray house blew up. That's funny. Thanks for teaching me. They're funny. So it's just chilling there. Wool Jeef. You staying out of trouble? What do you think of the new powers? You mean what you did back there? Have a few days? We could send you to Patak's underground arena to fight. Give you a big scary name like Swift Swing. The public eats that stuff up. You'll wear a shiny eye-catching outfit or a black one if you like black better. We'll split the prize money 60-40. 60 for me, of course. I'm taking more fights for you. Arranging fights are tough. Do you have any other suggestions? I got one more. Have you heard of Remiziran? Some land in the River Kingdoms ruled by King Razimir. But that friend of mine, the one who fled, blah, 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 had a half-sister of his old man, blah, blah, blah. Word isn't a real god at all. He's got no real powers. Get lost or else wait. I'll be your chief advisor. I'll start rumors, you'll start a few tricks, and that's it. We'll make you a deity. It's an interesting idea, but I need to think about it. Sure thing. Just call me if you need me. We'll discuss it. Camellia. What do you think of the new powers? People of Noble Ascent grow accustomed to ample opportunity. Weird. It's an honor. You're goddamn right it is. Wilson Garbs. Okay. I have a random decapitated head. I think we're good to go now. We hard save again. Alright. We want to take Saziel, Sela, Sela, Saziel, who needs me for quests? We do need to take let's take Nenio. Inquisitor for the commander in the camp. We have to go talk to him. Sela. Leotor. Hawkblade. I don't think he's gonna be a... Oh! A message for the commander. I'm the queen's bodyguard. She sent me to tell you she arrived at the camp incognito. You can find where the minor knight leaders are camped. Come if you wish to speak to her. I will come at once. The queen incognito. Leotor. He's not a companion because he doesn't have a banner, a splash art. Let me personally congratulate you. I'm later Hawkblade, Inquisitor of the Church. Delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count. Are you one of Prelate Holrun's followers? Yes. What's your opinion on his atrocities? Usually most people reveal such things at themselves only to their confessor, not to some curious stranger. How to keep him from going over the line. The Prelate is, I spent enough years by Prelate Holrun's side to learn how to keep him from going over the line. Okay, so he's a little bit less hardline. Fallen prey to his own paranoia. What brings you here? I asked you to assist the church. Yeah. He is witnessed. Didn't I kill him? Tell me about what happened. You're going to investigate the old quest again, are you? Case again. Okay. Heaven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendev. I think about the incident seemed odd. You're the only person who can help me here. There are 100 ways, 1,000 paths, and a myriad loopholes in human lives that the force of evil can use to their advantage. I'm not sure which one of those led the demons to the gates of Heaven's Edge, but I knew it wasn't a simple raid the Can Crusaders face every day. That incident involved a significantly more powerful entity. What do you expect to find now? You want an experience? Why can't you just search the estate yourself? The estate is abandoned, sealed, powerful containment shit. Did you quest Darren himself? I did, but the scout insisted he couldn't remember anything. He's suspect he's hiding something. Fine, I'll help you, but where do you need me to go? Please do not inform me of my presence right away. I'd like to discuss. Tell me what happened there. Managed to penetrate. Who am I dealing with? I'm Ulfin by birth. Why did they name you Leoter? Oh, Ulfin might be the Queen Galfrey herself. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito. I've introduced myself as Katrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of the Minor Order of the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes a Nevi to snuff me out. Why'd you decide to join after all? Because I have a curious mind. I have a question. Why did you wish me to join on the crusade? I wanted to know you better. I'm gonna hit on her. Enough, Commander. Everything they could possibly know about me. She scoffs with a smile. But what about the other Queen Galfrey, the one that the historians and bards can't see? The Queen Galfrey is an old woman weighed down by a great burden, but she has not lost her passion. She will make the feathers fly when the time comes. Feathers fly! I'm good to know you're still so fun alive despite your advanced age. I look forward to working closely with you, and who knows, maybe feathers won't be the only thing flying. First, you try to kiss my hand, and now you lower yourself to a clumsy innuendo. I'm beginning to understand what kind of person... She arches a brow. What kind of person my Knight Commander truly is. Do you really think you're the first person to attempt to such words? You're not. If you want to press me, you'll need to do better than that. I'm not out of the running yet, though. Natural limits? You're over 100-year-old, my queen, aren't you? I understand what you asked. We humans share this world with races whose lives are so much longer. Okay. I was challenged with thus. The decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was with the decision of the Church of Yomade. The Sun Orchid elixirs have been paid for by the Church. Priests demand that I need in these dark times, both as a ruler and a chosen paladin of Yomade. I accept the decision, the great possibility. Why did you entrust me with Darren? I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach him a lesson. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Celiana, was one of the most gracious people I've ever met. She was amiable, yet decorous and truly kind. Bonds of kinship, blah, blah, blah. I suppose that's why I spent so much time believing her son to be a better person than he actually was. You've given an army in the title, Knight Commander. Why? Because for 100 years, I have protected my lands, blah, blah, blah. But I take it you're reserving judgment. But I refuse to let them poison me. I must go. Don't forget, here I am. I must go. Here I am, Katrain the Knight. You must do better than that. I'll be okay. Land perception check failed. Uh-oh. Was he trying to perceive me? Alright. We will take Sela. We will take Soziel. Take Wooljeef. We're gonna take Nenio. And we're gonna take maybe Lon. Darren. Because it's for the quest. Real-time battles. First you kiss my hand. Alright, so this is Kenabres. There's no way we can go back. Bum, bum. Soziel, Sela. Demon Army. Crusade starting out. You can now control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demons forces will provide you with a number of resources, such as resources to help your economy. Relics, which should be turned into powerful new items. Captured enemy fortification that previously blocked the advance of both the party and the armies. Fortifications will be rebuilt into forts for your own troops. Enemy armies differ in their strength, which is displayed as a number next to their army's name. By hovering over the enemy army, you can learn more about its composition and the reward it's guarding. You can switch between party management and army command modes by clicking the banners at the top. In army command mode, blah, 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 much like your parties, use roads. We have, what, 100 footmen? We have some footmen. Position. We'll put them in the center. This is our main Crusader army. We have clerics, archers, tiefling archers. Okay. Furio Solaretti, Chief Agaboya, Vigard the Raider, Setsuna Shai, Master Maneuver, maximum size of the army by 1 unit per. Scorching Ray, defensive. All units of the army have 2 bonus 8 to AC per level of this feat. Weakening Trap, Spellcraft. I have 2,000. All offensive training, bonus to damage. Master Maneuver. Charge Formation. Okay. We'll recruit. Probably defensive training is just better. Lodvig the Swordsman. I don't think I spent it. Did I click away from her? Tector Silverhill. Oh. Oh, we bought one because that's all we have. Okay. We might combine them if possible. Crusader Army 1. The 1st Legion. The 2nd Legion. Plus 34 a week. How do I recruit into buy resources? Okay. This is finance points, materials points, and energy points. Okay. Can buy 66. It's not apparent how many we have. I think we have 20. We have 66 available, 44 archers available. We don't want to recall him. Finance points quest. Wipe out the bandits. We're going to see if we can go back into Kenabres. I don't know why we can only recruit here, but hey. 22 a week. It's 1,000. So that's this, I think, is how much we can recruit. Where did they go? Okay, it went into it. Okay. Better. Let's see if we can go... Oh, no. He's got a mastery. Domain Zealot. That could be good for him. You chain one more domain. No. Actually, that might not be that bad. Evil domain. How would that work? Sun domain. There's worse thing than that. Enduring spells might be good. Boundless healing might be good for him. We're gonna do boundless healing. Can always re-roll them probably. So we can only command one. Eight mobility points. Or morale points? Okay. Alright. Merging and splitting units. Alright. Yeah, 300. Oh, 3 of 3. Okay. That's not as bad as you think. What's MP? Oh. It must rest. Okay. We're gonna send them forward so we can do our first, like, attack. Some enemies you meet while exploring the lands of the world will be resistant or even immune to certain damage types. Be sure to keep alternate weapons and spells on hand. Okay. Uh-oh. Why can't we shoot? Oh, I see. Uh-oh. Okay. 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 317 damage. Okay. We lost 1 footman. Units replenished 1. Okay. It was a crushing victory. Generals. You've defeated your first army and received a number of finance points. You can use these finance points to hire a general for your army. Generals can use various spells and abilities in combats. Their capabilities grow. I think he was on the left. Wizard, Fireball, Ranger, Fighter. Cannot be killed. If General's army is defeated after 3 days, General will begin assigned to a new. General's attack and defense are added to the bonus to the attack and AC of all units. Some of the lost units. The infirmary size is limited, thus it prioritizes restoring units of the highest value. Having defeated a band of cultists, made the ruins of Alice gift their temporary base. Okay. And this passes time. I want to see... We can enter Kenabres? Oh, wow. Well, there's... I highly doubt any of this matters. We can probably go back. Maybe. Not that it matters. Darren, have there been any hotfixes for general bugs? Whoa, oh, okay. I see, okay. So we're at the North Gates. And we can't go anywhere, and that's okay. So we probably come back here for... Okay. So we probably come back here for story reasons, but we are technically, like, in the same world. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we never go back. I was just curious. I actually really imagined that we would, This is for Soziel. And it's our first chance to, like, do up his... Hopefully we don't get into a cutscene the second we go in. Real-time battles. A battle round lasts 6 seconds. No shit. Noble. An elderly man limps forward towards a grave. How unfair. They were also young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves. An old cripple like me still lives. Citizen. The painting. An elven woman. It must be nice to live 1,000 years. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left to me remembered by nothing. A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave. Damn. That animation was so bad. He throws a handful of soil. He's expressed to speak, but it seems he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes. I wish you a warm welcome in Shellen's realm. We will win this war. I swear to you, we'll banish this ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure everything like this... Make sure anything like this... I'm sick... How long will this take? I'm sick of ceremonies. They're dead. What's the big deal? You fought honorably and remained steadfast in your duty until your fire breath. Your deeds will not be forgotten. Glory to the heroes of the crusade, never forget. What is that? Her trembling hand points something moving inside a grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground. It's a zombie, run! The fuck? Fight off the undead! Oh shit! A deconsecration of this holy ceremony. Shit, we have to go help those civilians though. Who's first? He's first. Dude, his initiative check was no modifiers, huh? Okay. My sensitivity seems weird. Touch of good. Bit of luck. Divine fortune. Fighting defensively. His spells are done up right. Back to the heals. That's what I'm talking about. We're a little fatigued. That's okay. We want to rest as little as possible. He has a heavy mace right now. Oh, he can't actually... He doesn't actually have... Simple. Yeah, that's the heaviest thing he can use. He can't use a longsword. That's the best thing he can use. Shield proficiency. Except tower shields. Okay. And he can cast, right? He can cast like a motherfucker. Hell yeah, he can.
Begone, fiend!
He's a little slow. Okay.
Cover me, all right?
Nice. A zombie lord, everybody. I can't believe Darren avoided that. Alright. We're going to mobility. Damn. That's okay. Dude. Nothing a good little fireball can't fix. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be learning that soon. I'll take care of this back entrance. We can afford to trick our weapon. Nice. That was a good combo. We honestly did not cast a lot during Kenabres.
The light, take
We just didn't have the
Assist me
yeah.
once.
Do you have any free action heals? No, of course not. Saziel. We're gonna take on this. Okay, some misses. That's okay. We're getting used to. I'm glad we got his. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Zombie Lord.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Yeah. Really good.
Well, this
Darren's down. That's okay.
is inglorious.
We can do Burning Arc. Nice. That's about what I expected. We're honestly doing really well. I mean, they're zombie lords. It's not like they're supposed to be. Scorching Ray. I think I can take a hit after this. No. It's probably because I move. These guys can take some hits. They need to, she has no casts. We can, channel positive energy, damage undead. Yeah. That was some decent damage. It wasn't great, but it was a smattering.
This condition is irrational.
I need you to attack me, not her. Nice. Saziel. Is Wooljeef doing good? Yeah. 0 damage reduced. Maybe it's because it's bludgeoning. He'll get like a holy weapon or something. I don't know. That guy's fighting me.
Distract them for me.
So not too impressed with Saziel, but like he's a
dedicate my body to science.
She's down. That sucks. I need this to fix. I was having a bug all yesterday. Last episode. Nice. I didn't even notice that guy. Alright, we have Darren with us. We can afford... Like, we might rest after this. Nice. That's about what I was expecting. She's actually toughing it over there, too. Like, see, look like that shit. Yeah.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Nice. Pretty based. I got crit there. Nice. Good AC.
May I see your entrails, please?
Nice. Nice. Oh, and it stayed too. Okay, so like I hope that doesn't break in the future.
Into the fray.
I don't know why she did 2 hits. Does she just have 2 hits now? She might. Let me see. She has 2 hits now, I think, from her level in Paladin.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
So he's not doing the best damage,
Time
but
to share your treasures. Let the attack commence.
imagine how much more difficult this would have been if we didn't cast. What did I just cast there? Immune to touch of fatigue? I don't know. Oh, that was Thundering Blows. What is this? But we didn't miss, though. Who could possibly... Wait, what is this? Take a look at this. A Black Onyx Gem. Cultist. Simply murdering my friends was not enough. Now they had to come to their funeral. Some of the townspeople were only feigning grief. Those demon worshippers are everywhere. Wait. They fled the undead without knowing they betrayed among them. Whether we must find them.
I must rest to fight another day.
You preach, sister. I have a sneaking suspicion that...
Forwards! No,
Alright.
backwards. Backwards!
Together
So I
we
kind of
stand.
used too many of that, but that's okay.
Smile. The world's not ending
Let me
just
help.
yet. Missed me already.
We will win this war.
Her fatigue, how long does it last, actually?
Rules are made to be broken.
And, like, actually,
My will
Something
is
wrong?
resolute.
Skip the pleasantries.
no lesser restoration, huh?
The world has suffered enough.
It restores fatigue. I think it only lasts for, like, maybe an hour. So I don't know.
Ugh, the waiting's never fun.
Oh, cool. I don't know how long this will last, but... I think it doesn't last that long, but we'll see.
I will lend you my aid.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
You can do one more. Bye. And I might have fucked up their mythic paths, but that's okay. I'll probably do casting anyway.
Trail me.
Is this a map? This is a map, okay. So this is our first real venture. I haven't played in a short couple of days.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What's his AC? 21? That's not bad. Needs to be better, though. Crypt robbing. You'd think that would be an action.
This is my kind of work.
Like, it would be like a... Somebody help me! Who are you? Unquiet dead. The half-rotten corpse. Thank the gods that I knew this was going to happen. They buried me alive. The half-rotten corpse. I hate to break it to you, but you're actually dead. How dare you? What do I look like? No, you forget yourself. Wait, how? This simply can't be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. The graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. Seems like he disturbed your rest as well. So I died, but even in death, the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Now, can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. I quite enjoy my life in the world, but now there's no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. Lay the undead to rest. Rest in peace. How did you awaken? Do you remember anything? Because I heard a voice. They were reciting poetry or a prayer, perhaps. I suppose they were spells, then? It was your thrice... Would you like to pass any words of comfort? The good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not, thank you much. I'm reasonably confident they have already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. They will have to do without my permissives. Spares both the indignity and embarrassment, you see. I would like to still be in the company of those who are for, blah, blah, blah. Your fate is no concern of mine. I kind of want to just let her... Well, she wants to be laid to rest, so fuck it. Should I create a story? Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. Saint-based. These pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway. Oh, cool. Sawzeel.
This way.
Oh, I received golden chain with diamonds. What an interesting little side story. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah. They just kept coming, too.
I'm here.
He's chaotic neutral.
Miss me already.
Neutral evil, which I almost can't believe. I like how she's true neutral. I really like that. Any shots? I guess we'll see how long this fatigue take off lasts.
Glory without risk.
Oh, he was attacking, yeah.
Cover me, all right?
Wooljeef. Oh my god, the damage though.
Out of my sight.
Nice, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Are scimitars even good? What do we got?
We won't fall here. I swear it.
The inheritor.
Sawzeel so far is not really interesting me.
I will see to your demise.
Interesting. What are these rolls like? He gets a +5 due to DC and stuff. Or Dex. Masterwork, weapon focus, shooting into combat. He has to get that perk if he can. This guy is now flanked.
Mind over muscle.
I'm after us, bro. Yeah, bro. We could go for a fireball. Yeah, that second, yeah, this is pure fireball territory right here. Got anything good going on? Nah. You know, whatever. Honestly. Nice. That's about what we want. Ooh, I was close enough.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Nice. We could. We'll wait. You want to wait on those. Nice. Anything good going here? No damage spells coming out, but that's okay. Oh, I totally missed that one. Ah, damn, that was easy damage not to take. Oh, she missed. There we go. And she dealt 8 damage. Yeah, that's actually really good. No real damage spells coming up. That's okay. We're gonna figure it out.
Precision and grace.
This is true. Yeah, look at this shit though. Mini fireball. Oh, it was really good. I'm really liking that.
Distract them from me.
You're irrelevant.
Fall.
He can spec into heavy maces. They're not. Yeah.
The light.
I think as long as his strength is there.
I'll make short work of this. Die, die, die!
Nice.
Time to share your treasures.
There we go.
At first I said, no, I can't. Too dangerous. Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I argued, then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
It's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not. Last for 1 minute per mythic rank. Okay. Look at all these masterwork scimitars. You think if they were a schizo, they would like... They would make half of them not, just like robbing all these people.
Shall we move?
I needed to do something magic-wise. What did I need to do?
Don't mind me.
Is it inventory-wise? Look at all that fucking money. That's 2,000 gold right there. There's something I needed to do. Like buff myself or... Ooh. Oh, wow. I should have done that. Yeah. Oh, that. Okay. It was that. We should always be doing that.
So many thoughts. So little time.
And I remember now. How's the Vincente doing? It's Vincenzo also, because Vincente down here in Texas could mean, what's the word? Mexican more than Italian. But I am doing okay. I'm gonna move this up here. It's technically magic. We're doing our bars up right now, which is interesting. This. Midnight Bolt, we're gonna hold on to that. See this fucking MMO we're playing? Put that right there. Thank you very much for asking. Did I not? I forget if I did or not. I usually ask that back, so I think I did. I don't know if you're saying it sarcastically, but I do hope you're doing good.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Yeah.
Is this just treasure? I think this is just treasure. But yeah, I hope, things are going good. I don't want to go that way. I want to stick to the roads. Let's funnel. I don't know if you did. I don't really listen. Yeah.
I must rest to
I
fight
can't blame you because I
another
actually
day.
forget.
Forwards! No, backwards.
I hope things are going good in the Netherlands.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
There you go,
They will
Sazio.
break against
Who's
our
this guy?
resolve.
Cover me, all right?
Can she not charge? Oh, we're all... Wait, why are we all fatigued? Oh, the fatigue. Okay.
To the fray.
We're gonna basically have to rest after this.
I'll remove this obstacle.
I should almost make him...
Out of my sight.
I want to take out this skeleton archer. There we go.
I'm done.
Dude, look at this damage coming out, though. These rolls.
Mind over muscle.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Eternal Rose. Here's... Oh, wow, I poured a shot already. Am I an alcoholic? Here's to Vincenzo. Apparently, I knew you were going to come in. Uh-oh. Look at all these misses. That's what I'm talking about. He's got that guy. We only have one more grease left, but that's... I mean, no, we'll save it. This has been like AoE City. We can afford... What is this? Minute per level, yeah. Let's see how much damage we do with like a Scorching Ray. 15?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Not that good, but that's okay.
No glory without risk.
Smoking, drinking, went to the casino. Oh, they have casinos in Amsterdam? I didn't know about that. In the Netherlands.
Begone, fiend!
He's such a bad cleric, but whatever. He's gonna have to use a heavy mace.
I will see to your demise.
I can't believe this damage is coming out. 8 damage to Darren. Miss. Ah! I need to run to here so Wooljeef can get his sneak attacks off. He's much weaker without his sneak attacks. Yeah. Now Sela has the damage.
Fall!
Saziel though kind of sucks. He's an off healer, off damage. You can heal yourself. Wait, they're fucking swift actions? Casting time, standard action. Wait, what? The hell? Oh, you get a move. Okay.
Precision.
Yeah, okay.
Grace. I thought you didn't want to lose. Well,
Is he down? Yeah. That heal wasn't good enough.
This will leave a bruise.
Was my first time? There you go. I hate how this keeps popping off.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Every fight, it keeps
The inheritor.
I don't know how they... Oh, we missed that. Okay. Oh, it actually, we miss. Okay, I
I'll
see.
remove this obstacle.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
He's fucking dead. Wait, why is he not incurring attacks of opportunity?
May I see your entrails, please? Let the attack commence.
Distract them for me.
My god.
You're
I don't know why all these skeletal champions like did us in,
Eternal
but
Rose, I call upon you.
attacks of opportunity. Nope.
Die! Die! Die!
Ah. Ah. Wooljeef is usually... Come on,
Should've listened to
Nenio.
reason.
Nope. Come on, Saziel.
Begone, fiend.
Ah, that's what I like to see. Champion Archer. There we go. We need to heal
Rules
up.
are made to be broken.
5 points. 13. 7.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
There we go.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
That's better. That's better. Yeah. That was gonna be locked or something. We're gonna have to do like an investigation. Don't you dare get away from them. Yeah, Saziel. No, Saziel, come back. Okay. Here's where it's gonna come into play. Who are you? What do you want? That's a fucking cloak we're gonna get. All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith. You can do it. I'm kind of hungry, which is bad.
Blood! Blood!
Okay. So this is definitely fireball bait. We could always pre-buff again. He should be... Yeah. Nice. That noble is the traitor. Hopefully we don't kill them. But that's gonna be... That's Fireball City right there. also fucking Pit City, actually. That'll kill Saziel, though. Let's drop a fireball on him. He's dead. It was worth it, though. We can grease. We can grease. Are we fatigued? I think we're fatigued. No, this is the holy symbol. Darren is for some reason immobile. Is he fleet-footed?
I'll make short work of this.
Alright, good shit. Uh-oh. Sela. Good shit. Sadly, he was not threatened, so... Skeletal Champion Archer. Not Wooljeef. Okay. We also... Burning Arc. Wait, can I... Nice, that's damage. We're gonna have to rest after this, but that's okay. I don't know why this isn't happening every time. On its active panel.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes.
Look at that damage. Look at that damage coming out. Reflex save. Oh, wait, he was still alive. He dies. Darren. That's range now. Oh my god, that's really good.
The light take you.
Okay. The Necromancer got up. Blindness. I'm blind, everybody. I'm heckin' blind. I'm blind to Reno.
Mind over muscle.
We, Will I be able to hit this or no? Miss concealment. Okay, so we can't do that. Oh, I don't incur attacks of opportunity. Hit that shit. I'm blind. I'm currently magically blind.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
I think we'll be okay there.
Out of my sight.
I miss. Alright. Wooljeef, you can do it. Get in their back line. How did we miss an attack of opportunity?
You're irrelevant.
What a scathing insult, though. That gets me every time. I just killed a man while blind. Just gonna put that out. Put that out there.
I will see to your demise.
We're gonna meet in the middle. Wooljeef. He's kind of useless without the sneak attack. I bet he hits more. I bet he has a to-hit when he's all sneaked up. Well, even though I'm blind as shit, I can do something.
May I see your
I can threaten him.
entrails, please?
I'm like blind. I'm like, get him, Wooljeef, get him. I got you. Ugh. And I'm distracting the fucking skeleton by just being in its presence. Dude, look at these massive ravens.
Time to share your treasures.
Attrition dagger, dexterity. Weird.
You should have listened to reason.
Let the attack commence.
This guy just can't stay on his feet.
Precision and grace.
The inheritor. Guide
Nice.
my blade.
Cover me,
Here you go.
alright?
Damn. Maybe I'm not threatening him because I'm blind. Blindness can be removed. All opponents are considered have concealment. If you have concealment, that might mean you can't be threatened that way. Nice. I missed, and I have thundering blows, which is kind of busted. You should have a pothead DM. He always lets you hit. I surrender. Stop. I give up. Don't hit me. The young man in black robes. You damned rat. How dare you. Suddenly Sozi becomes deadly as a person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fist while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag. I remember you came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you, we shared our table, and took you, and then you... I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. Stop it. I surrender. He ignores the cries of page, punching him right in the teeth. You're a priest of Shell, and I've tried to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Do you two know each other? Did he kill him? We do. That's Nardi, a tailor's apprentice from Kenabres. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog. They came a visitor. He lived frequently to our service, son of the goddess, blah, blah, blah. Were you lying to our face all the time when we took you in? When you sat at our table, when we broke bread with you? Were you playing to stab us in the back then? The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig to the rest. He curves his bloody lip into an evil sneer. I was hoping to lure you to our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We're everywhere, even inside you. I think you know it too. He's wanting to turn Saziel. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up. Is he telling the truth? Your religion doesn't let you kill? Yes. Is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy. It is one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive you must try to save their soul, to show them that the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of the evil. It's difficult, but the world's better for it. I'm just repeating your own sermons back. Come on, Saziel. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Batman's teaching. Run to Shellen for redemption. Start knitting some masterpiece of my own. Hit him some more, but be careful not to kill him. Shellen says nothing about kicking a few teeth in. Enough. He defeated him will disturb the dead no longer. Pummeling him further is not justice, only revenge. There we go. So by being... I don't want it... Because, like, that obviously was, like, someone was trying... Either that guy... We're not going to corrupt Saziel, but, like... Eye for an eye is really good policy. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace, but I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you seem like this. It should never have happened. He wipes Necro. You're the commander, and he is your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. I surrender here. Take everything I've got. Just don't kill me. Scroll protection for good communal. Pff. What do you think I should do with him? I have no right to decide whether you should live or die. You were in charge here. I'll send a messenger with orders to imprison the cultist. His deed will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Yes, that's the right thing to do. Thank you. It's all right. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace until we might not leave it desecrated like this. Townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead. But Saziel's soft words reassure them. May the eternal rose grant them peace at last. Let us be on our way. We have more innocents to protect from the horrors of war.
The goddess protects us.
We have to rest wherever we go outside of.
Oh, the waiting's never
Rely on
My
me.
will is resolute.
Citizen. This is a little hamlet, huh? Peasant. Oh god, I was so scared. No.
Trail me.
But there's loot back here. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, my God. I hope to God it's a fucking other side of here. Maybe we could have just entered on a different axis. Oh, my God.
I crave for adventure. What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, I think it was here. Yeah. Is it mobile? Oh, my God. It's athletics to fucking...
Just don't blame me.
Wait, why is my cursor all the way down? Ah. Check failed.
This is my kind of work.
There we go.
A
No.
bright future awaits us.
So we could have came from here. That was weird. Just wanted to make sure. Is it nighttime? Noble. Thrash some fiends for us. Nenio. The line between fascination and obsession cannot be seen up close, only from a distance. Okay. We're going to go to the Houndheart Campsite, and then we're going to... I think we have to... So I don't know what happened, but they have all their movement points back. That's a tier 4. $50, 50, 30, 30. That's strong. How can I split them? Is it possible to split them? Oh, because it's 3 out of 3, that's why. I should have gotten one that we don't want to do that. All your characters are fatigued. Can't rest right now. Are they on a fatigued march? That doesn't break. Okay. Oh, well, don't press W. Weakening trap. Target point, I don't know when this guy comes into the play, but whatever. High morale. We could have moved again. Okay. We hit. Total defense. They should have a 4chan DLC, Trapfinder. I don't know if it works that way. Nice. They're not gaining much. Okay. Cool. I don't know how to use this guy's abilities. Your losses? We lost no one. Alright, recruiting units. Finance points. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They set up a patrol mission deep in the world wound, but then when the blah blah, fighting as such blah blah, they readily joined. We got some recruits. We're at 3 out of 3 people. Crusader Army 3. The First Legion. I was gonna name it like Vincenzo's Band or something, but the Broken Band. The Broken Band. How do I recruit for a different people? What do you say on the great trap debate of the fortunes? It's kind of gay. These are rangers. Here we go. That's what we want to do. Just kinda. It's pretty gay. Okay. Oh, we can only recruit from... I see. There we go. You have 28. We can explore with these guys, which is really good. You can explore with your Crusaders. I don't know if the enemies will move, which is scary, but... Nice. Ow. If we heal them during combat, we do more. Oh, it's a trap. Oh, okay. That's how that works. Okay. $20 still, I think. So obviously times it by 10, so that's actually 60 demon soldiers still alive. That's like 600. Alright. They're kind of not gay, I will honest. Finance points 1,000. We don't want to go there. Okay, now I understand what I'm looking at. We're going to move the Broken Band back. Okay, now we're back in real time. We're going to... And this is our forward camp. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Golarion. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from within the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world would know for should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that the place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer throughout the world itself, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his armies walk up the high bank of the West Sellen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs. The sky hangs over the sharp edges and the sickening bends, the shade of Mercury on the horizon rising to dust dirty rust. As it arches above the soldier's head, it regains its familiar azure blue. I guess like here is what they mean. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing sample armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to halt, climbs to the highest point along the bank. He decides to address the soldiers and boost their morale. I succeeded in a diplomacy check. Establishing rapport with his troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose face and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the Whirlwind, the commander seeks to establish himself as a military leader on the new battlefield. And his efforts prove fruitful. What did I roll? It was a DC of 20. I rolled a 21. Oh shit, dude, that would have been so bad. I'm glad though. I deserve that because I do really spec into wait, no, I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7 and I got plus 14. I really deserve that. The commander, okay, the soldiers listen dutifully, smiles among their face. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. And his efforts prove fruitful. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the whirlwind has reached out a finger to the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems harmless. Seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds become to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after the other. The tornadoes come to life from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldier's head. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldier's faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only lost are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter with the world wound has ended in their favor due to Vincent's successful diplomacy and persuasion skills. Our first test as leader. How often? Okay, no. I don't know how often they replenish, but okay. Okay. We're shit at watches, but that's okay. I always take first watch. Do we want to make onion soup? Regal's favorite dish. Since time you can go without a rest before becoming fatigued for 4 hours. The effect lasts 1 day. +1 cooking bonus on all saving throws, temporary hit points, speed bonus, all skill checks. We're gonna do fish on a stick. Regal? Who's Regal? I think that's a future person. We don't know anyone that can craft potions yet. That's okay though. Let's begin resting.
You know, you're not that bad for a paladin. Not as much of a self-righteous bore.
What time
as
is
the
it? 10?
others.
We're gonna have to go to sleep at midnight,
You're
but that's
also
okay.
not
We have
as
an
much of a
hour,
jerk
an
as
hour
I
and
thought.
20 minutes.
For an arrogant, immature, self
No, 2 hours. We have 2 hours and 20 minutes. Nice. Darren is such a douchebag. So this I'm scared about. This I don't know what's happening here. Alright, so obviously, yeah, we want to do these bitches first. So we can only recruit from Kenabres, is the thing. We have to start saving up for a new guy. Honestly, the Master of Maneuver is the best one. I should have done that. We're not ready to take on... Wait, why are you all the way down here? I was seeing what was going on. We're not really ready to take them on, so we won't. Obviously. Is this a poison? Poisons inflicts a 2 penalty. This power is a trap. Nah, no shit. Oh wow. They have a general. I'm glad we can't miss. He's spawning. What is this? Smite evil. and they should be smoted until such time. They should be poisoned. He's moving. Oh, he's using Bane or something. I think that made them a lot easier. I don't know what this trap really does. Good shit. Okay. 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 I'm getting better at this whole, like... I would imagine the rules in the actual tabletop are much like this. Okay. Units replenished. We lost 2. Yeah. So we're doing well. There's Ember. She is technically illegal, which, you know. Squad of Crusaders were caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the natural lightning made up of electricity. The ease with which these forces of Kenabres brutally claim the lives. The outpost of Villarith, which straddles the West Selland crossing and substitute river, has been taken. The cultists are destroyed, and the commander's army is able to operate on both sides of the river. Okay. We have 18 movement points left. We have to shatter. What's going on with this demon army? What is this? Demon fortification. We have to shatter. I don't think they really move. There we go. They should be very weak. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay. This is actually going to be really bad. This is going to be really bad for us. Do they get 2 hits? I think they get 2 hits. Something's happened to them. Why are they poisoned? Maybe it's ranger arrows? I don't know why we got lucky here. So their number is actually their power too, because that's how many people they have. So they're gonna hit less if they have less men. Like, she's actually not doing that much damage, but... So now they're getting gassed out. I maybe actually did that perfect because I was supposed to focus the ad. It's all I could do. Yeah. So this is the broken band. I need a new general. The Crusaders duly punished a group of mercenaries who had become enticed by demonic gold and threw their blades against their former allies. Those who reject the blessing of the benevolent gods and subsequent temptation of sin deserve death. And death they got. Justice has been served, and the clerics feel the gods are satisfied with the outcome. Resources, energy points. I don't know what we can do with energy points, but we're definitely not in a position to take the broken band out. We're gonna scout. Okay, that answered that question. Do we get any type? I think we can actually... Yeah, I think we can... Yeah, okay, I see. Let's take this west... Oh, what's this world map looking like, everybody? Is this our world map? The Wounded Lands. This is the World Wound, obviously. So we just can't get in. We can't cross this river. Okay, I see. Stone Wilds. I think this is our map, which is not up... There's Dresden. That's what we have to reach. Okay. This is Mendev proper. I don't know if we can... Maybe not. Like, who knows where we can go. But it doesn't really matter for right now. This game seems long enough. Okay. The First Legion has a couple more points. We're going to take out this fortification, whatever that means. We're having a bunch of... This is going to look weird, too. Yeah, I knew it was going to look weird. Okay. Can we place it on him? Okay. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Ah, fuck you for avoiding that. Oh, high morale allows us to attack again. I fucked this up slightly. I have to move him out. There we go. Much better. Lay on hands other. Better. That trap wasn't as good as we would have liked. So by this fortification, I guess it just means like some type of castle. Or maybe it's just because it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's not really... Okay. Just gotta whittle away. Fuck, that's not how I wanted to move. Shooting into combat, that's cute. You have to be careful this angle. This weakening trap would have been good, but... Gargoyles, huh? The high morale is good. We sometimes get double attacks. We're definitely having a turning point where they're just doing less and less damage. Yeah. We lost some clerics this round. Hopefully we can, this battle. Hopefully we can, I think we barely missed. Turn 71? Oh my god. Oh, but it's round. Okay. Look at all this blood pooling. Oh, and then they clean themselves somehow. There's a double attack. Did not mean to do that. Luckily, the archers are not really their main aim. Damn it. I'm gonna have to be careful about that, the aiming thing in the future. We actually only lost clerics due to healing. We lost 6 clerics so far. So it took a while, but like as we're seeing here, you can forfeit too, I guess. Why? Some type of fort we took. So note to self, gargoyles are kind of crazy. So we replenished 4, we lost 7, so we're 3 missing. So I don't think we can heal that back with lay on hands. So that was definitely, and so we see that 7 count demon army. We don't want to touch that. This 3 count is a little strong. They're actually not that strong at all. We could take on that 3 count actually. We can level him up. Guaranteed we get that. Deals power, cold damage to target unit, inflicts to speed. This is a siege ability with a cold effect. All units become confused. This is a siege ability. Explosive trap. On the activating unit, this ability is a trap. Stone throw. This is a siege ability. What does siege mean? This ability is a trap? What does siege ability mean? We're going to try stone throw. So he can start to do some shit. We can do master of maneuver. I think it's kind of good. I think we kind of need them. I think we kind of need more people. We're going to see if we can just stone throw. Like, this isn't a siege. That's what I'm curious about. Unavailable. Cool. Alright, that didn't add anyone. Okay, that makes sense. It works. We get cure wounds. Okay. Did it add those rocks? Okay, that's kind of scary. I like how they won't fuck with my... Okay. They hit their own dude. The heals are kind of decent. Let's reduce amount of damage possible. This was a little sloppy, but also like... eh. Yeah, it's working. Wow, that was bad. Okay. Okay. We have to take out these ads. That's really bad. She's in a bad position. She's in a very bad position. He's gonna line again. Oh, we got lucky he didn't line. Okay. Another attack. That's what I like to see. Nice. Oh, I crit. I lost a lot of men that round. Lost a lot of men that battle. After the battle, one of the soldiers noticed a half-effaced inscription. The remainder of the engraving led the Crusaders to a secluded cave, a stash of miscellaneous relics. Have managed to rescue from fallen Dresden. They also discovered flax of sanctified oils, blah, blah, blah. Alright. That was deadly. We have no need to fuck with that demonic army there. We have no more movement points left. They have one more movement points left. We're going to leave there. No. Okay. So, why am I hasted? Increased speed. And divine rituals allow you to move faster on the global... Okay, cool. We have that for some reason. High morale. Yeah, Banner of Victories. Each victory over a demon adds 4 days to the time of the Banner of Victories stay green. Each victory over a demon army on the road to Dresden adds 10 days to the time it stays green. Okay, Crusade morale affects recruitment growth, resource income, and morale of the Crusader armies. Each point of morale above 0 increases the growth of tradable units and resources income by 1%, so 6%. Each point of morale below 0 reduces it by... Okay, so we're barely above, but we're doing okay. I don't know if bloody victories matter. Stats. Leadership, logistics, diplomacy, military, finance points 200 per day, material points 25. Okay, Houndheart Campsite. Now let's go in. So we're doing our personal things, which is very much a Pathfinder game, and then in the background.
This way. Might be trap, might be treasure.
Looks more like treasure. Why are petrified eggs still a thing? Oh, here we go. We're finally here. I can't believe she's not voiced. Elin and Curl must be around here somewhere. Gianna too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Did they all go corrupt? Did they all... I don't know. I feel like every time it's like, I don't know. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Alon puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance. He seems less friendly than the day he met you at the Defender's Heart. Let me go get some chicken and rice. There's some fucking chicken and rice my mommy made. She better put it in the correct fucking refrigerator. I didn't have to get rice with chicken because there's some casserole left. It's a pretty good casserole. He seems less friendly. Why? Jenna puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. I'll fucking fuck her. Alon is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Kenabres, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Omedai's blessing, and you still came here to help him dig through a pile of junk. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I'm the same Sella, your friend from the League of the Cart. League of the Cart. I like that. I think that's yeah. I'm glad that became a thing. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. All right, my friends, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. What does it look like and where might we find it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in a traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. All right, off we go.
Quick, else we miss all the fun!
Perception check failed.
Wherever my legs carry me.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Knowledge world.
A failure is just a step
She
to
failed.
success.
A torn flag with a crest you don't recognize. The knight's apparently left in a hurry. Hat of Heartening Song. Whenever wear this hat uses any song, the song also grants Fast Healing 1. I don't know what Fast Healing is. Her round healing. There's a demon in there. As long as her friends don't get fucked, we're good. I hate having to do this every single time. It's never been. It always auto stays on. That's very strange. I don't know if that's a setting I fucked up. We can afford to fucking trick our weapon. Whoa! That was...
Into the fray!
Oh, I have to activate that every fucking time? Whatever.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Oh, did I not turn it on? Oh, well. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Cool. That thunder and shit was working well. Oh my god. That was some damage, though.
Let me help.
Smile.
That was
The
well
world's
and truly
not
some
ending
damage.
just yet.
How are we healing? Alright. Alright.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
This is my kind of work.
I like how they just didn't help us. We could pull them into that, but like... Okay. Oh, is it going to be this one? That's weird. Oh, there it is. We're going to leave that for last so we can do all this without getting a dumbass cutscene. Whoa. I guess we couldn't avoid the dumbass cutscene. It's a closet. Oh, was this the one that, like... Was this the one that was trained to be nice? It's mine, mine. No, probably not, but... Hey, look at that creep thing. What's it holding? The small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real danger. Let's surround it and tack it together, but don't figure out what's happening. Color sprayed. Yeah, they got fucking slept. Mine! Mine, mine. They'll come around soon. Let's catch a little rascal. Ah! Don't tell me it runs away. Come on, that should count. Whoa, what's going on here? Do I have to web it, or...
Pretty good, aren't I? Might be trap, might be treasure.
Divine protector indeed. I got web for this. I got web for this very reason.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Was it? It's fun to play. Alright. Companion? Yeah, Curl? That's Curl. You mustn't get it. Curl, where are you? What are you? Who's fighting who? Elin, stop. Have you gone mad? Thrusting herself between Elin and Curl, Sela Better manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop? Some lovely play. Wait, what the hell? Has Curl betrayed us?
Let's shred them!
Sneak attack.
Time to share your treasures! Can't you just die already?
May I see your entrails, please?
That's damage.
The light, take you!
Nice. Okay. Nice. That was a good haste. Spell resistance, okay. Neutralize. Boy, that's such a shit one. Oh, I healed the wrong person.
Fall! the attack commence.
Let's just say that was a good heal. A good haste, rather.
I'll make short work of this.
I thought that was Saziel.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
He needs heavy face weapon focus. He doesn't have glaive, does he? No.
Cover me, all right?
That was a really strong haste. He might have been a victim. He lured us into a trap. Talk about believing the redemption of scoundrels. Maybe they threatened him or tricked him. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. You both need to calm down. You're both right in your own way. Anyway, what's been done can't be undone. We're lucky no one today, but who knows where Sela's naivety may one day lead. Do you hear me, sister? You clearly have something to say. God, spit it out. Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as a friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened to Great Harrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that had stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even in Yomende's palaces gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You were granted a special incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. There's a great deed that is remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The queen gave you such vast powers, blah, blah, blah. This is not the first time her majesty behaved rashly, and how much good has this brought Mendev. One day you'll lower your sword, and when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who never earned my position. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget what you did and how you did help me. I said to Seal, I said again, this wasn't a reproach but rewarding. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. Don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. We just need to bear in our mind our responsibilities. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time, so you're in danger. Now, at least we know Curl is a traitor and Janna is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blast ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, let's go back. Well, the fucking ring was over here, wasn't it? Maybe not. Maybe that's like a... That's for the storyteller. Yo, what the fuck, bitch? Why'd you just fucking leave? Is that what happened? Is that she was screaming like that all happened so quickly, though? Is she over here chilling? I don't think that ring was for her. Maybe. I don't know. It might have been.
This way.
Alright. We got this shield. Divine Protector, Mithril Heavy Shield. What does Mithril do again? Lighter than steel, but just as hard. Spell failure chances. Maximum dexterity bonus. Yeah. And he's already got a +1 shield. Look how pretty she looks with that. Alright. Well. Hat. What is this? Oh, God. What's with that image? What's with that placeholder image? Uses any song. I need to find a bard. Does Camellia's shit count as a Alright. Yeah, we need to talk to that Aldori Sword Lord. Sword Lord shouldn't run like that. So this is an event. Because it's not a fight. Companion. Companion. Through the mist. You spot a campfire. 3 Crusaders. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there, have a seat. It's a bit damp. You might as well dry off at least. Look around to make sure this place is safe. The location of the camp was chosen wisely. It's safe and quiet here. No tracks in sight. The air is calm, but an odd feeling of wrongness lances you like a sting from an angry wasp. Something isn't right. Who are you? Frontline scouting party. Our seniors sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. I don't know what that is. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire. Seniors sent a commanding officer a bivouac instead of the more casual camp. Maybe he's just a new recruit. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens. Chief, just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eye of the gods. What are your names? I'm Sergeant Velm, the leader of this gang of daredevils. He's a fighter. He sports a nose, has been broken more than once. Feisty, courageous warrior. Is he a mercenary? Why would you call our heroic squad a gang? I am Tran. The mother hen. Asti, pleased to meet your service. A sweet and terribly young cleric. Are you scared camping out here? You wound me. The dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong glance. They wouldn't think of checking this place out. You and your boasting. Well, since you're offering, we'll play this out. We'll play this one out. The tea's fragrance. Where did you get this? Succeeded on a lore nature check. I bought it from the merchants from Absalom. It causes delirium. I'm afraid I have no time to spare. The sudden weakness you're feeling is very suspicious. The sickly sweet scent coming from the mug in your hands leads you to think you've been drugged. You'll lose your head for nothing. The armor won't last long with that. Get a nice rest with us and set out the first thing in the morning. Something's not right. Attack! Smirking brazenly, the halfling lifts his lip with a surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Ha! Would you look at that? He didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then. Everyone, no more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. They're elves. Drow! Did my cousin meet these guys? Drow! Holy shit, it's Drow! Holy shit! They are all just loathsome and unsettling. Who are you? Lord Discari. At the web. Do you like sweet little Asti? Do you want to play with her in your tent? Enthusiastically dragging her tongue along the blade. Did you like her? Do you want to play with her in your tent? You monsters! How did I not see from what you are from the start? Dumb paladin. Lady Anamora taught us long ago how to trick Alexa with you. What's the point of this charade? Lady Anamora. You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who the real play
I
is.
refuse to accept their statement.
I'm gonna demolish these people. Dro Magus. That's like a Magus, yeah. Okay, I'm not in a good position though.
All I see is blackness.
I might go down even. Yeah. Who's next? Yeah, there's no way.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
He's gonna attack me. There's no way. Yeah, 33. We can try.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Yeah. One sec. This. Oh, I can't do it right now. Protection from evil. It's pretty good. Nenio. We could even grease. I've got some healing to do in a bit, but I grease the back line. That's a good shield. Go for a sound burst. We can go for a sound burst. Let's go for a prayer. Yeah. Sela. 1 minute per paladin level. Yeah, this'll be worth it. Whoa, the light came down onto our fucking weapon. By the power of Grayskull. Some dude in the fucking... So I went down like a bitch, which sucks, but hey, shit happens. Honestly, we're gonna go for a pit.
Retreat.
We're gonna go... Ooh, no. That's not good. We're definitely gonna go for a pit before... We can go for some, yeah. Darren. He has selective channel, doesn't he? I might be able to heal my peeps. Why is Saziel not? Okay. I think we got a couple. And greased. Greased into it.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Throw Knife Master. Is that a ranged Magus? It's kind of weird. It's kind of like Artificer, I guess. Maybe we go for some sound bursts or something. Do we know them? No. Remove sickness. Let's do some.
Sight.
Yeah. Okay, we're all hasted. Which is like 1 AC. Saziel. That's a stun.
Begone, fiend!
Into the fray!
Nice. Nice. Stun. That's pretty good.
I will see to your
Oh, I should have
demise.
hit the stunned one. Let's take care of the back line. This is Saziel.
Fall!
Nice. Wow, they're really missing that. Critical misses. It's a nice animation. 3 hits, huh?
Precision and grace.
It's 5 damage. Ooh, 4 damage. Damage. Saziel's actually gonna get up in their ass. Well, it's wonderful, everybody. And she even missed too. This is a miss. Weird. Ah.
Dedicate my
Oh,
body to
I really
science.
didn't need Nenio to go down. Darren might be able to do something about it. Also, she's up. We should still be able to move, do something. Go for a burning arc. Did we kill both? That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
There's something. I think they're failing on their checks. Oh, I greased myself. God damn it. Okay.
I'll make short work of this.
Immune. No shit. Where does this grease end? It doesn't really.
Eternal Rose,
I got
I
grease.
call
Okay.
upon you!
Don't move.
The light take you!
Missed that attack of opportunity. Alright. Are they gonna come out of the... This was a very costly fight. So that does suck.
Out of my
I don't think
sight.
they're dead. They might be.
You should have listened to reason.
Into the fray!
Nice. They're just failing their checks. I wish there was a ready attack action. Oh, the pit's gone. Oh, did not mean to do that. I just trans left. Oh, and okay, never mind. Now's the time for the fireballs.
I will see to your demise.
Is the haste? The haste isn't going anymore. That's actually really scary. Damn. I wonder if the enemies... I like how all the named people are still up. Let's go for a Bane. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Fuck. I keep not doing that correctly. I keep pressing space. Should I do? A little sloppy, but we can heal up after.
And grace. Alright, now we're out of the grease. That's the worst person you could actually shoot. I honestly can't believe we get these hits. Wow. That was a little...
You silly spell.
Oh, same caster? I guess I could have got rid of it. I think it was her. Lady Annabara, or whatever the fuck her name was.
Missed me already.
The world has suffered enough.
I welcome your company.
I will lend you my aid.
Nice. Just like that, still half good. We can actually do another area. I just hope we don't do these out of order, and then, like, they have to understand we're going to do them all back to back to back to back. Dagger, dagger, cold iron. Well, the fact that they're cold iron is suspect. Like, are they not? Maybe, I mean, it could be regular Dro paranoia, where they will...
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
It could be regular Dro paranoia. Wow, these guys didn't even fucking...
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The fight is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Finally, okay. My...
Begone, fiend!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Mind over muscle.
I mean, you do get some extra shots.
I'll make short work of this.
She's still fleet-footed? No. I can't believe this person was all the way back there by themselves. Hey, was that... Oh, no, that was Saziel. I did get my ass beat early. Oh. Whoa! I'm really surprised about that. I do like the hiding mechanic. I hope more of them hide. Hit?
Distract them for me.
That'd have been great if we got a hit there.
The light, take you.
Trick my weapon.
Die!
We're now at the point where, like, I can trick my weapon all fucking day.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Interestingly, ooh. I'll have to check that other light crossbow and see if it's also masterwork. Is there a cave right back here? No. So Lady Annabara, whatever the fuck her name is, don't really care.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
But yeah, that was interesting. Actual Dro. Dro are all the rage, apparently. Will we see any of a lot of Dritz is timeless because it doesn't really comment to politics either which way. We all failed a perception check. So there's probably like a fucking... Probably like a hidden cave here that we just can't see now.
Trail me.
That's okay. Dude, we all failed that perception check. That's okay, shit happens. I'm glad I'm speccing into perception. At level 20, I'll get like a plus 20 to perception, which is going to be pretty good. I think it's a wisdom check, though, so... Definitely the best person to be... Oh, that was also not even Nightingale Grove, I forgot. I'm saving a little compulsively, I don't really care. I don't know what these checks are to succeed. Fuck, I hate this fucking... We're already fatigued. Whatever, we can do this locale, most likely. More than likely. And then we want to... I should give Nenio the Pipe Fox. We have an Owlcat. Who are you guys? Why are you here? Yours? Well, watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run! I'll probably take the cat. Nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself. Tall words from a gnome. I can't tell if that's a halfling or a gnome, but...
You can handle it, right?
Marauder. Just bandits. Okay. This alchemist is going to try to, There's the charge. Good charge on you guys. So what are they? Evil, right? Yeah, neutral evil. Okay. She can afford to lay on hands other me. 12 damage is not that bad. Do we want to haste ourselves? Not for this fight. Not really. That was a good displacement.
Time to share your treasures.
One of them's invisible. I think that was Sela. I'm going to shield myself. Going to trick my weapon.
Burn! Slice!
Nice.
Behead!
I will bring down the divine wrath.
We need to heal Sela. She can lay on hands herself. We get Shield of Faith, some people. 1 minute per level. He'll probably get some fire shit later at later levels. Miss Concealment, that's pretty good. We're gonna lay on hands self. Nice. See these misses coming out?
Cover me, all right?
Nice. This fucking alchemist. This is their leader. Can't believe I didn't provoke an attack. That was 18 damage, though, I'm gonna state.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Yeah, I was hoping to do damage because he's all the way in the back. Look at that concealment.
No glory without risk.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Nice. There we go. Oh, I did. Did I kill him? Oh, almost.
I'm all right.
Damn. The damage, though.
I'm all right.
May I see your entrails, please?
I think that's a setting, because that should always auto-open.
Begone, fiend!
There you go. There's something.
Magri, Turi.
13 damage. 13 health. Alright.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Can't believe I'm missing like this. We can... I highly doubt he has. That's damage.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Work.
Really?
You silly spell? Oh, let the attack commence. Die, die, die!
There you go, I was about to say. Nice, we're doing good though, everybody. Is he fatigued? Nice.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
That guy sounds like he's flaming now that I think about it. The voice actor. Was this guy dual-wielding picks? New recipes. That's kind of scary. Hematite. Horsies. Merlikos is playing Dota 2. Play League like a normal person. A letter to a noble crusader. Hope this letter finds you in good health, Sir William. You have quite forgotten and abandoned us. You visit your native lands, and your father at your family crypt. Passerbys broke the lock and spent the night inside. Who went missing, whom he inquired after, has been seen, but at present his precise whereabouts are unknown. He came to look at us. 7 days, all cows gave black milk. He died. Who tasted out of drunken stupidity, died in the pain of twisted bowels.
Let's save some adventures for
The water stinks. Children are going missing in your protected forest. We never touched your servant. If we did, he was a wretched man, smug and nasty. We have no food or water. Our children are going missing. Instead of serving your Lord Greyfree, you should come home defending us and bringing us food. You must have some gold, Lord that you are. There's no one here to protect us besides you. City lads only come to find new recruits and take our gold. Sir William, we cannot live like this. To Lord Sir William. Respectfully, the steward of Viscala. So Viscala is a shithole, and Sir William probably never went back to fucking save them. Although he probably would have liked to, but he was out fucking crusading, you know, saving the world. We're gonna go to the next place and rest.
This way.
Okay. Wah, 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 ho, ho, ho. Are those birds or monkeys in the background? Okay. We didn't get much here. That's okay. I'm really surprised the lack of belts.
Shall we move? We shall move.
I think I have a dex belt on me. I do have a dex belt on me. Oh, these masterwork. Cold iron, masterwork, composite. Why do they not, whatever. I never did check if that other... Ooh, chain shirt. Who wants to wear that? Can he wear it? Oh, he's wearing medium armor, so yeah. Okay. Blood Clarity. Whenever they wear this cloak of resistance, +2 lands a killing blow. They gain immunity to mind-affecting conditions for 3 rounds. It's better than what I have. So here's my Blood Clarity. He gains a bonus to stealth skill checks. Let's go put this on probably Camellia. We can afford to put it on Nenio, rather. Momentum, Light Hammer. We're going to sell this bitch. Hopefully there's a bard that we find.
Let's shake a leg. Wherever my legs carry me.
The only way we get cucked is on like missing companions, which was easy to do in so. Oh, I just can't go past them. Is probably what's going on here. Yeah. We can do Conundrum Unsolved, I guess. Is it a story time? We'll reload that save because we'll have to. Yeah. It's better to rest on the world map. You get fucked with less a little bit. Destroying a Lich's phylactery. This is our current abyssal corruption. I wonder if this determines the whole game. Oh, cool. It kept my ship. I don't prefer... I'm not going to spend 15 hours doing that. We're just going to have to wait until we get Saziel out of the party. Saziel's cool and whatever. I wish you could... That would not turn on.
Setting aside the aesthetic pleasure of beholding paintings, what practical purpose do they serve?
What makes you think that aesthetics isn't practical? Beauty.
Did I
commands
do shit
attention
with
and
my
can convey
Crusaders?
ideas that would go unnoticed otherwise. And also, paintings can cover an unsightly spot on a wall.
Okay. We were not attacked. I hope I didn't just waste time there. How weak are they? We do want to recruit a new general, though. Surely we can recruit from different areas. Buy resources. So we're at 26. No. The Broken Band, however. The First Legion. No. That's not good. That just lose a shit ton of people? No, I think they joined in. I think they all joined in. Okay. This is a ranger. Okay. Barely did any damage. Defensive training. Okay. Cool. It's the person we wanted on that too. I don't think they got poisoned though. They must have saved. Okay. I don't know how they're so strong, but... Okay. Now we can start laying into these guys. I wonder if this counts as like a more proper flanking when I do this. I'm about to do something. I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. I don't think he can go through with that. I mean, we're probably flanking regardless, but... Oh, that is... That's not what we wanted to do. I gotta be careful of those types of movements. We fatigued. Enervative attack. Okay. We'd like to get a heal off. Nice. Was 235 our max? It was. Alright. Nice. Got some EXP. We lost no men, technically. Treasure found. Crossbow of Judgment. I mean, yeah. It's cute. Heavy crossbow. This +2 crossbow has a critical range reduced to 20. Whenever it threatens a critical hit against an evil or chaotic, it is automatically confirmed. Okay, so we want to put that... Who's a good heavy crossbower? We'll put that on Ember. Ember's dex, I believe, is +4, +5. So we'll look into that. Are we turned back? They have no movement points left. We're going to have to double back. We've cleared the Nameless Ruins, though, so that's all that matters. What time is it? It's probably late. It's 11, so we got an hour left. Get like a shot in celebration. Oh my god, is it like much more snowy now? What's going on here? Is that a headless fucking crusader? What is this place?
This way.
It's a fucking opening of hell. Conundrum indeed. Look, I'm just looking for loot, everybody, okay? A lot less. A lot more... No, that's good. There's a lot less. You get given some loot, but it's like sparing. Because it's I was expecting to be drowned in rings and whatnot and belts at this point. So like we'll probably find something here maybe, but like not like... Alright, how about we go in there later?
Trail me.
Like now.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Is this a fucking Cyclops area? Looks like it. Slab with white symbol, slab with white symbol. We've got a goddamn puzzle on our hands, everybody. Slab with 2 white symbols, slab with 2 white symbols. 2 white symbols, 2 white symbols. Okay. Huh? Okay. Okay. Does this matter? Why are they so chibi? Weird. Do the symbols matter?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Return the slab. I don't think you can
This way.
unloot those, so... There's no magic in them, yet they're definitely unique. Their purpose is a mystery. Slab with 2 white. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So we have to figure out... Is this like a goddamn dominoes? Okay. So we need triangle arrow and tea kettle. Need triangle arrow and tea kettle. Almost. No. Okay. Is that a tea kettle? See, I can't loot these again, so I must have put these in correctly. Must have. So, that's not even a tea kettle. Those are right, but they're not touching properly. I don't think it changes the position. So we need to do the right one. I think it's like that's closer. See, but this one's odd out, but whatever. Oh, I can't even put one there. Okay. Almost, actually. Yeah, that actually should connect. That should be what we're looking for.
Wherever my legs carry me.
So these must be the deciding factors. So these are what we're given, but none of them match up. I don't think we fucked up these ones. I don't know, but like you think it would tell you or something. What's fucked up is we're kind of like on the money because it loops around correctly. Oh, what's this? Weird. Okay. Let's see.
Forwards! No,
I don't
backwards,
think we fucked these ones up.
backwards.
I wonder why you can loot both sides. I wonder what that does.
Trail me. Shall we move? We shall move.
Well, we just did it like semi-properly. What about this side? Tea kettle, triangle. Okay. If I put this in, it's L tea kettle. I can't even put anything in there. Maybe it has to like add up. Right? No. This is weird. Okay, and that's L tea kettle. Tea kettle L. Well, it's randomizing each time, which is the fuck up. That's not fair. It's not. Let's try this. And it only lets you put in one. So I don't know quite what the... Alright, so let's see here. Because the problem is there's nothing that matches up with both of those, which is kind of fucked up. I don't get the... And I can't, like... Maybe there's something... Another part I'm missing? Oh, here we go. No. That doesn't help us either. Not really. Oh, maybe it does. Alright, so... Because, like, are those combined?
What's in wait for me there?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
I can't read that.
Let's get to the exciting
At first I said,
part.
no, I can't. Too dangerous.
Okay.
Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive.
Because that looks like
Then
a
I
tea kettle
argued,
plus...
Then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or
And
not.
maybe we come here later, but like this feels like something you can do now. Sword circles?
Fine.
Quick, else we miss all the
The
fun.
fucked up thing is like those should be. Let's see what we got here. I think it does matter which side you put it on. I don't think I fucked up these ones. Oh, and then you can put... Okay, I see. That's the problem. What if we balanced them? Okay, so obviously only some are fitting in. Well, assuming it's properly interfacing with my UI, we can brute force it. I think we want to start from... See, I don't get it, because we don't have something that has both the tea kettle and the triangle, is what sucks. Maybe we... No, we don't. That's almost like it. Wait, how is this? Oh yeah, it can only touch can only touch like, okay. But that's not a tea kettle though, is the problem. That's okay, but... Did I fuck up with the original... Because there's none of them that's the correct symbol. We have a tea kettle, but we don't have the... This is dumb, if only because... Like, did I fuck up these, maybe? Conundrum unsolved. Let me try that again. Maybe you can fuck the puzzle before you start it. It's kind of some bullshit, though, because... We did all this bullshit up here, right? Yeah. We have to double back with our Legion. Okay. There was actually, like, nothing around here.
This way.
This is some bullshit, though, because... Like, maybe we have to come back later, but I don't think so, because we have the slabs. Return the slabs. Maybe here's the problem. Maybe it fucked up. Maybe the problem is... I have a sneaking suspicion that we're allowed to... Okay. So let's do triangle kettle. Arrow. How many arrows do we have? That. So we can do arrow patchwork, right? Arrow kettle. Kettle claw. Oh, you can only put one in. I mean, we're back to square one, but... So maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's the opposite or something. So do we have a, we don't have a kettle arrow. We don't. So we could either touch that, right? Well, and then you only have one option. So they want those to touch. They want these to touch. And then that, and then... And they work. Whatever, we'll just leave them here. Maybe it changes shit out here. I never thought of that.
No, backwards, backwards!
Well, if we ever come back, we ever come back. It's almost good enough. If we ever find any slabs, we'll return them. Hehehe, get it? That was annoying. That was a waste of everyone's time. Sawzeel. We're not going to let him keep the glaive. Moondance Meadow. We do want to do the Nameless Ruins tonight. Changed by 2, current morale 10. That's good. A unit of mercenaries serving has reached the troops. We do want to do the nameless. It'll probably even reveal that Nenio is indeed a kitsune. Excuse me. This is the Moon Dance Meadow, everybody. Sadly, your little compass doesn't have a plagued Smilodon.
Missed me already. Out of my sight!
Can we retreat already?
Nice. This thing looks freaky. There's a lot of them. We can afford to do a pit, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. Let's try to do a...
Mind over muscle.
Hi, ha, ha, ha. Neutral evil. Let's move her to the front. She gets hit a little bit less. We can afford to grease them. We got one. See if he gets up. Nenio.
You're irrelevant.
Uh-oh. Damn. Okay.
Begone, fiend!
That's damage.
Burn! Slice!
We have a real potential here for damage.
Yes, behave.
Nice. Nice. That's a lot of damage. We can afford to do some, Jesus.
Tactical retreat!
Whoa, he keeps going.
I will see to your demise.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Fall!
We're actually gonna do a shocking grasp
May
for the
I
first
see
time.
your entrails, please?
Probably gonna die here.
I wonder what lies beyond.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Should have done more than that shocking grasp. The damage is real.
Precision and grace.
The light take you.
Reflex save. We can afford a burning arc here. 17 and then 2.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry.
I don't know if Sawziel can
I'll make short work of this.
They really destroyed us, didn't they? None of us should still be diseased.
Rules are made to be broken.
The goddess protects us.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
The world has suffered enough.
I welcome your company.
Don't mind me.
Why? Little sloppy, but, you know. I don't need to use my, I mean, I guess it is really sloppy, huh? Cold iron. I should use my bit of fun a little bit more.
Work, you silly spell.
We'll use our bit of fun in the future. Hexes are really not that good. Okay, so we're noticing the actual... Oh my god, it's the same map, just like... It just, like, turned around. Loot? No? That's okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? Is there really, like, barely anything here?
This way.
Okay. Weird, but okay. Does kind of suck that was, We're not going to go to the Chili Creek. We're going to go to... Oh, actually, this might be, 6 hours. I don't know about that. Here we go. Let's see what this is like. Pharasma's followers despise any intervention in a soul's afterlife except for resurrection. So if I had let that one undead lady go free, it would have been in the ultimate sacrilege. Pharasma can be a saucy bitch. Commander, we've got a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally and he's desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? The young man before you is trembling from his wounds. His clothes are torn, his hair is wet, like recently swam across the river. Blood oozes. Commander, says Yeager, updating equipment. You have the item momentum in your inventory, which is significantly better than the everlasting yeah, no shit. Our squad, ambush, beyond the river, help. Give our guest some water and something for his wounds. Yeager and Kel, Hell Knight of the Order of the God class. So he's kind of an asshole. Under the command of Paralictor Regal Derenge, our squad is under attack by demons far surpassing our number. Without your assistance, we are lost. Hell Knights, they're supported the Crusades more than once in our battle against demons. Despite their questionable reputation, we cannot abandon our allies in this battle. They really are our allies, and of course, it's just... I kind of think this isn't a knight at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armor. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia who wants us to march to God nowhere. It kind of smells like a trap. Who is attacking you? Who is attacking you, and why can't you handle them on your own? Large creatures that attack. Some are fighters, others are Adagas, clerics with dangerous divine magic. They look like stone come to life. The flying beast. Where is your squad now? Not far from here, beyond the river. It's not far for a single fighter who abandoned his arm and armor. But we can't even get across it easily. But we can't get across it. We'll have to take a detour. Even if we can save anyone, it will seriously delay our offensive on Dresden. I've been contemplating joining them myself now. Why should we help you? The Hell Knights are the former allies of the Crusader. I cannot make promise stuff happen by the cameraman, but the circumstances would be you must be able to convince our Paralictor to join your army. Hell Knights. That's just what we need. What do my companions think? Hell Knights. With allies like them, we've no need for enemies. If it suited them, they'd abandon us to the demons without a second thought, but we're not them, are we? We have to save them. Looks like a trap, but even if he isn't lying, Dresden is a goal. If our offensive is delayed, we won't get another chance to retake the city. The Hell Knights are heartless executioners. Saving people from the claws of demon is a good cause, but these people are doing everything they can. Do you recall Prelate Hulrun? Well, picture an entire army of soldiers just like him. Do we need allies like that? If they die, we'll shed a tear. We should help them, but only if they join our forces. We could use some fresh blood. Hell Knights? No, not for all the gold in the world. I don't know who these Knights are, but if they are people, so of course we have to help. Huh? What? The question has no scientific significance. What's interesting is how the water in the river is poisoned by the whirlwind will affect the boy. With your permission, I'd like to examine him or his corpse in a few days' time. Oh, Nenio, always the voice of reason. We'll take the risk. Thank you, Commander. We'll take the risk. A Nevia. I could use a Ranger Woman. Anything we want to... We do want to put that up. Oh, we can do shit here. Oh, this is a forward command. Okay, I see. I see exactly what's happening here. Oh my god, that actually almost looks like her. +3 dex only? So it doesn't really matter. So who we're going to use more? We're going to use Nenio more, so let's give her this, yeah. Better. Anyone I can trade to? Probably not. Change shirt +1. She has a full plate, doesn't she? +1, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I forgot about this. Keen composite, yeah, no shit. +2. No, not that. Ooh. Entrapping longbow, keen composite longbow. Yeah, that's better. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Oh, here we go. Let's put this on Nenio. I'm the main character. Perception and lore nature. I will take the owl cat because I am the leader. And then who would like a little cat? Who would like a little pussy? Maybe Sela, maybe Wooljeef. What does it add? Again. Perception and lore nature. Who has good perception? So we should give it to someone who already has good perception. He's pretty good. She is not perceptive. Him. We have to Wooljeef. Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom. Heavy crossbow. There we go. That's what we're looking at. Nice. I would very much like to, sell some bullshit, so hopefully there's a medic of some sort. I think this is my proper camp. I think.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I think I'm getting a memory leak issue, which would be a good time to stop. Let's get some training done. These frames are frames. How are things? Scouts have been complaining. The scouts at Lake Howard. I'm afraid boots and rope alone won't be good enough. Put the scouts and provide everything they need. We're getting ourselves cavalry. Let's hope that goes well. Can I get a proper cold iron? Moss pottage. Pottage moss. Let's go talk to Sela about her friends. Are we ever going to see this? I love how this... Oh my god. It's good to see you get this, Janna. Janna, who ran away when we were attacked, never went back to her unit. She was been running towards Numeria. It looked like she deserted. The only thing. Since a raid on the Houndhearts, this thing feel that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean, I should have known that a raid along the world wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Janna, who lost her nerve. About Kuro. I knew he was a thief. I never think he'd turn over a new leaf and deserve a look faster stuff. And I thought we were kindred spirits. But it looks I was wrong. Don't lose your trust in people. So what if they make a few mistakes? There's no reason to give up on your ideals. Somebody has to show them that there's a better path. Thank you, friend. I needed that support. Thanks for listening to my grumbling. I can't stop thinking about what Ellen told me. Oh my god. We drift ever more towards neutral good. Oh, that's from the get-go. Oh, just to good. Okay. To chaotic. That's good. Let's see if there's any new content for capturing this place. It's not a place, but
No, backwards. Backwards!
show me what you've got. Are we truly giving him the best options? Club is 1d6. Heavy mace does seem to be the best. Short spear 1d6. Yeah. I don't think really there's anything new, which is okay. Black Dragon's Fang. +3. Oh my god, it's 75,000. That's a no. It's a no from me, dog. I used to be into S stocks, but then you have to realize that you get like 3 extra feats if you don't go into them. Or like 1. You get 1 extra feat, which is because you don't take exotic weapon proficiency then. Anything we can sell? No one can use this chain shirt, so off it goes. Heavy shields either. We don't need to worry about that mithril chain shirt. It's not really for us. I think we gave him... Yeah, we gave him a +1 breastplate, which was pretty good. Heavy shield. Does it give AC? It does give AC. Are there any spikes that we sold here? Ooh, Dawn of Life. Twice as much as usual and limits its wielder speed. Whenever the wielder receives a critical hit, they are healed for the amount of HP equal to the number of their hit dice. That's kind of cool. Knight's Challenge. Rough Landing. Bonus to AC attack and damage rolls against flying enemies. I mean, yeah, but... Weapon training ability. Ring of Protection +2. We have 3,600. I'm down for another extra AC. I'm surprised there's not another bag of holding here. Star knives. We're kind of leveling slow now, so that's interesting. We do want to do... We do want to do some bullshit. Wait. There we go. So I did get 1 AC. She hits the mystical 30. He's at 21. He's very low. Camelia's at 24. Let's build up me and Sela is what we should do. This is deflection bonus, okay. And then the problem with that, I think, is my mage spell. It's deflection bonus, isn't it? I really didn't... Nope. There we go. Is this deflection bonus? Shield bonus. Okay, awesome. We can go through spells. No one's dinged enough to change. Veil of Heaven. I'm gonna have to look into that. There's no one to really talk to. I don't think we've had any developments. It's gonna be laggy when we get back to the world map, but we don't need Saziel anymore. Or Sela, for that matter. We're gonna keep her, but yeah. We can take Ember. No, we don't need Saza. We'll take Camellia, though. His healing's pretty good. We have to... No, that's okay. We can... I don't know. He can be off damage. No, here we go. It's been a while since we had Ember in the party anyway. And laid the thief-sling accusations of betrayal to rest, emerging unscathed. However, he did in fact conceal some prize loot. We're going to... I mean, it's probably going to be laggy when we get in there, but let's do the Nameless Ruins for like a quick second. Reliable Redoubt. Okay. Oh, that's why there's that kind of strong fight. Honestly, we might get a companion there, I feel. We can probably leave that for tomorrow. It's 11:36. We can leave that for tomorrow, honestly. We have to rest anyway. Let's camp. Fish on a stick indeed. Rich girl, quick question. What do you see in this picture? All of these were voiced in Kingmaker, so the fact that some of them are not in Wrath of the Righteous is actually kind of disgusting. Just some ink blots. It looks like a heart lying in a pool of blood. Why are you showing me something so vile? There's a lot to unpack there. I don't think she's the I don't think she's the succubus. So why is she a crazy bitch? Camouflage, no incident, no incident. Image, impact of corruption weakened. We're gonna, oh, let's do, yeah, here we go. Look at this dumbass. The irregulars. Irregulara, no. We don't have the money. We almost do, we could. We can do Master of Maneuver, defensive formation. And receive a penalty to it now. Heroism. Baroness Gaunther. You need to gain a +1 bonus to saving throws and AC and damage reduction. Mind affecting, yeah. We'll probably do Setsuna. Let's buy some. Is it here? No. How do we buy? A week has not passed. Why do they keep re-rolling? Almaty Grinning Wolf. Cute. Who's my first guy? He's a ranger. So we want... Well, I'll take Setsuna Shy. It's a fucking kitsune. Are those titties? No, it's a shirt. Intimidation. Magister Pilkwell. Egaboya. Let's do this. Mounted Scouts, Shield Bearers. They're very weak. We have to keep them here. Push away. Let's push away these armies. Regil Derenge. Stop blaming your own accomplices on cosmic forces. The sick. These Hell Knights are kind of wild. Okay, here we go. They can come to us. Okay. That's gonna cause problems. That's something cool. Okay. That's something. Better. Okay. Try to get closer. Hopefully our high morale can affect unavailable. That's okay. Nice. That's what we're looking for. Okay. A lot of damage. Might even heal so much that... What happens if I just, like, pass turns, though? Shit. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we didn't lose anyone. Level 2 dead. What do we win for that? It tells you what traders Neurosian expresses its deepest gratitude to the commander. Traders. Finance points. Is there no more way to go there? Damn. Yeah. The irregulars. Okay. We need more rangers and we need more clerics. Well, that can be a 4 or 5. 4 to 4. Cool. We're gonna go in. And then I feel like there's gonna be someone at the Reliable Redoubt. I feel like there's going to be a companion. Is what I doth believe. All active effects on your army are displayed on the global map in the upper left corner. Alright. Is this it? Is this the Nenio reveal? Actually, it probably is, because why wouldn't it be?
Trail me.
Surprisingly, more frames here. It's cute.
I see blood.
Okay.
Blood!
You think we can grease them down the... My god, these frames are atrocious. We'll do this one encounter and then That'll have to be that. Because I'm not going to deal with this all day.
Cover me, all right?
See how the frames are much better? That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Now the frames are bad. Wooljeef is just lucky. Cool. Oh my god, these frames. I don't even... I'm not even upset. It's just like, it is what it is. It's memory leak. I like how it's only some people. And then they go back to being good. So how have you been? How have you been, Ember? What's been going on with you? Vulnerability, curse. What are all these casts? Oh my god. 8 lightning bolts. It's actually kind of nutty. My god, 10 burning arcs. Something. Did 11 damage, and the other one saved. I can go for a burning arc. Not this early in the game.
Mind over
The
muscle.
lag is real. Good. They can get up. They need to get in melee range.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
There we go. Sorry for the lag, everyone. I just... I should be able to hit 4. Oh, they fucking attacked me. Failed concentration check. Oh my god, the lag is so real. Look, just think of it as like... Just think of it as pure and Kino. Here we go. I got it off, though. So that's why concentration points are so unironically important. Okay. I need to do that Yomadai shit. I'm surprised at the damage.
You're irrelevant.
Why do some people generate the low frames? Ghoul fever. We can afford to go for another burning hands. Oh, I think I didn't get. Sort of. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting like 5 frames. Isn't that cute?
Die! Die! Die!
Okay.
Into the fray!
These misses.
Surrender or else.
Or else.
Off with your head!
Nice. So this is a great ending of this episode, everybody.
Distract them for me.
Nice. Let's see if we get... Nope, she got greased.
burn.
Let's see. Let's see what type of
Behead.
help we get for it being my own grease. This is so bad. I love how. Oh my god. See, like, do you see how it's like kind of playable? So stupid.
You should have listened to reason.
Fucking damage though. Fucking damage though.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I wonder why he doesn't attack provoke
Late for apologies.
attack of opportunities. Whatever. We're almost done. We're almost out of this hellhole, everybody. It's pure Kino, everybody, if you just squint hard enough.
Time to share your treasures!
You are today's sacrifice.
It's 10 damage. Nice. Who casted that? I think it was Nenio.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
What if I go sell it? To sell
Together
it?
we stand.
Oh my god, it's actually 30 frames if you play a sell it. Isn't that weird? Fucking weird. We can't do any more. It's gonna take too long. It's a very pretty morning, it looks like.
You require my unbiased
Shit,
opinion?
where are heels? Shit.
Huh? Oh, yes, what? This war must end.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Okay.
Shall we move? We shall move.
We don't notice it if it's not. God damn it. One sec, we're... My god, the frames are so real. Oh, that should be good.
We will win.
And then if you just
this
select
war.
her, it works. Whatever. That's gonna be the stream. I have to do some like inventory management when I get back in. I work tomorrow. I need to go to sleep now. Gonna wake up at 8. Gonna try to get a good workout in if possible. Had a good weekend. I imagine I'm opening all week, which is actually really good because you have the rest of your day to yourself. I work 10:30 to 4 for the next 3 days. So how many hours? That's 20 hours actually in a week, which isn't that good, but we'll see. I work Friday through Monday. It's 4 days, about 6-hour shifts. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. You guys have a good night. Peace, broskies. Peace be upon you. Good episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. A little bit of hype shit. Want to see more about my mythic path. I was talking to my cousin about that because he just got into this game. Hopefully he beats this game is the main takeaway. It's the main takeaway. You guys have a good one. Peace.